Welcome to Before Saying I Do, Part 2. Out of the 5 points I mentioned in my first video, that is in Part 1, I want to talk about character as the second part. That's Part 2 of this particular edition. Character refers to the mental and moral qualities that defines an individual, including their ethical standard, integrity, and emotional strength. It is often reflected in how a person behaves in various situations, their decisions, and how they treat others. Both men and women can exhibit character through similar acts, though society may have different expectations or pressures based on gender. So this is exactly what we look at as character. It has to do with mental and moral qualities that defines an individual. Those things that actually makes you who you are. That is what we look at as character. And I'm going to be highlighting few things in this second part. I'll just highlight about 5 of them while we wait for part 3. I also want to reiterate before I go into mentioning the points under character. I want to say that whatever you do to be accepted by your supposed partner that is not naturally flowing from you could be called pretense. And unfortunately, this generation have found a means of renaming pretense in a way that it will be very presentable. And so people tell you that what should be pretense now is packaging. Listen, you do not package character. No matter how you package it, you can only package it and get into a relationship. But right in that relationship, your character must come out. And that is the major reason why you see a lot of divorce cases and a lot of beatings in relationships. Character number 1 is honesty. Telling the truth at all times, being transparent in words and action. That is just what honesty means. Telling the truth at all times and being transparent in words and in actions. That is just the truth. But how many of us are honest today? In marriage preparation, in relationships, you tend to lie a lot to keep the relationship going. But one day, that bubble will burst because character cannot be hidden. Number 2, integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing even when nobody is watching you. Standing by principles. This is what integrity is. Doing the right thing when nobody sees you and standing by principle. How many of us are doing it? How many of us are ready to really do the right thing? Whether your man is there or not, whether your woman is there or not. Number 3, respect for others. Treating others with dignity, regardless of their status or differences. Treating others with dignity, regardless of their persons or status and differences. That is what respect for others. These are very vital points. I am making them simple and short so that it can contain in this video. Responsibility. You take the responsibility of your failures and your success. That is what responsibility means. You take up the task, whether it fails or not, you are responsible for this, for particular action or for whatever thing that has happened, whether it went wrong or it was successful. Number 5 is humility. Being modest about achievement and acknowledging one's limitation. Simple. In humility, you need to be modest about achievements and acknowledge another person's limitation. These are just the basic truths, and that is what we want to emphasize. You see these 5 things I have mentioned. I need you to go back and study them within you. Take them one after the other. The size of the video will not let me go deeper explaining and giving examples about them. But I want you to know that if these things lack in your marriage or in the relationship you're building, there is going to be trouble. If not today, tomorrow. If you don't start with these things, they will find a way to come back for you. And that is why we are seriously talking about it this time. So that if you have not entered, you will be able to get it right. If you have entered, there is opportunity for you to change. If you didn't watch the first part, please look up. I am going to make it available so that you will follow the first one and now get the second one. Invite your friends to join in this journey, as many lives, including my own, your own, will be affected positively. Your life will not remain the same. My life will not remain the same. That's the whole essence of this particular journey. May God bless you as you keep listening and applying them in your life. Thank you.